I do 6 to 8 hours every day of the year, and I would spend around 10 to 12 or more on weekends. It is set in a fictional village called Vaiga in north of Kerala, and it narrates 1.5 hour long career of a lie about a neighbor being slapped by one of the four strangers who came visiting her, and the outbreak of news of an extramarital affair over WhatsApp in the village, the various WhatsApp groups. First part of the first monologue by June, she's a 12-year-old girl, and the first part of the second monologue by Nebisima, the mother. Well, I don't have any emotional attachment to the characters in my novel, but I would still say writing Nebisima was particularly difficult, and I relate to her also because I've seen my mother live a life like most mothers I know in my life, live a life for the others, not for herself. That her whole life has been a sacrifice for her children and husband. But this is with every mother, and yeah, Nebisima moved me as I wrote it, and which was evident. This is also one reason why I said I found writing the first part of the second monologue by Nebisima as something that I found very fulfilling when I wrote it, because I thought that I could portray what I wanted to about motherhood in India in general. And yes, Nebisima as a character did. I do relate to more ways than I would acknowledge. I did not find any part of the book particularly difficult while writing it. It's in fact one of the books that I had finished rather quickly. However, I would say there were challenging factors, like it was challenging, for example, to carry 14 or 15 or 16 narrators in a span of 200 pages, which is extremely difficult to do. Secondly, the whole village this was a central event of the story, divided the whole village into two camps. So the narration portended the risk of repetition. And thirdly, I would say rain, which was relentless from first page to the last, did make the process of writing, at least when I set out, more daunting than it actually eventually turned out to be. I would say Sadiq, Rayhana's husband, and I don't know why. Well, I don't mind working as a taxi driver in a city where they treat taxi drivers very respectfully. I think the Americans, from Melville to Don DeLillo. Well, I have two books. One is Albert Speer, His Battle for Truth by Gita Sereni. It's Albert Speer was a major Nazi war criminal and was sentenced in Nuremberg trial for 20 or 25 years in prison at Spandau jail. He was Hitler's architect, famously. So this is based on the many interviews he conducted while he was spending time in Spandau and later at his home. This is one. And the second book that I have is a biography by Lily Tuck of Elsa Morante, a woman in Rome, the life of Elsa Morante. Well, I would say don't wait for inspiration. It's a major hoax. Wake up early, face your blank screen every day of the week, every day of the year, and things will eventually improve. Secondly, don't drink, quit alcohol. Thirdly, on a sentence level, try to be less conservative, try to get rid of cliches, steer clear of cliches, including steer clear of. Try to be less dependent on the punctuation marks, unnecessary, non-essential punctuation marks like exclamation mark, like semicolon, etc. Don't over qualify your dialogues with urged, requested, etc. Just as said. Develop a healthy intolerance towards adverbs. Be very, very precise with your words. Don't assume moral superiority in relation to your characters. Always place the story above you, above your righteousness. The story must not be you. It's about others. It's about imagined lives, and you have no stake in it except as its author. So, yeah, these are the things I said to myself. Yeah,